Good morning students. This is your computer class. So welcome in my class. And you know our chapter 8 HTML creating web pages going on. So our topic is inserting a horizontal rule. You can add a horizontal rule or line across your web page to separate different sections of information. आप अपने वेब पेज पर एक हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन भी ऐड कर सकते हैं अपने कंटेंट को डिफरेंट सेक्शंस में डिवाइड करने के लिए. बाय डिफॉल्ट मोस्ट वेब ब्राउजर डिस्प्लेज अ हॉरिजॉन्टल रूल एज अ थिन ग्रे लाइन. मोस्टली वेब ब्राउजर्स shows a horizontal rule as a thin gray line by default. Here by default means automatically. When we don't use horizontal line but we open our web page with web browser, then it shows a thin gray line. You can insert any number of horizontal rules on a web page according to your need. So what are the steps? Step 1, type HR tag where you want to insert a horizontal rule on your web page. Like in this example, this is our paragraph. So if you want to add a horizontal line before this paragraph, so use HR tag before the paragraph tag. The horizontal rule on your web page is displayed by the web browser. Changing thickness and width of horizontal rule. You can also change the thickness and width of your horizontal line. So you can define the thickness and length of a horizontal line using the size and width attributes. You can define the thickness and length by using size and width attribute. It will give a better view to the web page. So step 1, within HR tag type size, replacing question mark. Here in place of question mark you have to mention the numbers with the thickness you want to assign, measured in pixels, and this thickness is measured in pixels. Second one is within the HR tag type width in percentage and replacing question mark with the percentage of the page you want to rule to extend across. Like in this example, HR size 10, width 50%. So you have to define the size and width like this. You can also set a numeric value to set the width of the rule in pixels. The horizontal rule on your web page is displayed with the specified thickness and width by the web browser. As you can see in the output window, a horizontal line is inserted in your web page by the size and thickness defined by you. The size of this line is 10 and width is 50%. And students, you can also change the size and width according to your need. Okay students, so this is the method to insert a horizontal line on your web page. Now inserting a marquee. Some companies often use scrolling messages on their websites to highlight breaking news, key products or special promotions. Some companies use scrolling message on their websites to highlight breaking news, key products or special promotions. You can see on different websites that there is a scrolling message there, and this scrolling message is used to highlight some news, and also some companies also use these type of scrolling messages for their promotions or advertisements. So this scrolling message is called marquee. Okay students, this scrolling message is called marquee. The marquee tag in HTML is used for scrolling piece of text displayed either horizontally across or vertically down on your website page depending on the settings. Same here, marquee tag in HTML is used for scrolling piece of information either horizontally or either vertically. Okay students, So how can we apply mark you tag? Step 1. Type mark you where you want to insert a scrolling piece of text. Type the text you want to scroll. Type /mark you at the end of the text you want to scroll. So here, if you want to type a mark you before this paragraph, so type here mark you tag. Type your information. This is a basic information about the computer. This is your information, and in the end type /mark you. So when you open this page with web browser, with Internet Explorer, then you can check here this text. This is a basic information about the computer is scrolling here. This text is moving on your screen. Okay students, so mark you is a moving text which is moving continuously, okay, from left to right or right to left. The web browser displays the scrolling text you have written as mark you. Okay. Pre-formatted text element. You can use the pre-formatted tags with pre-tag and /pre tag to keep the line breaks and spaces you enter for a paragraph or a block of text. This element presents blocks of text in fixed width font and is suitable for the text that has been formatted on screen. Students, we use pre-formatted tags to set our text as we type on Notepad. So, just like in this example, we type this text on Notepad and we want to appear this text as it is on our web page. So, we use pre-tag. Okay, we want that these spaces and all these formatting features are same when we open this page with web browser. So we use pre-tag and type pre before the text you want in fixed width. Type /pre at the end of the text you want in fixed width. Here, this is our main text. So type pre-tag before this text. And after completion of this text, type /pre. Okay, pre means pre-formatted. So after completing your program, save it and open it with web browser, Internet Explorer, and you can check the output that this text appears as it is on your web page, that there is no change in the spaces and formatting. Okay students, so we use pre-tag. Okay, you can check. So our next topic is heading tag. We use headings tag to define headings in the web page. We use heading tags to define headings in the web page. Headings are used to separate text or add new topics on the web page. There are 6 different heading levels which vary from H1 to H6. Here, H1 tag defines the largest heading size and H6 defines the smallest heading. So, type H. Here, question mark means you have to give your choice. You want to use H1, H2, H3 up to H6. In front of the text, you want to make a heading. Replace the question mark with the heading level numbered from 1 to 6 you want to use and type /h at the end of the text you want to make a heading. And also same, replace the question mark with the heading level numbered from 1 to 6 you used earlier in step 1. So here, if you want this heading PM Publishers and you want to apply the heading size H1, then you have to type before this text tag H1 and in last also /H1. And if you want to apply H2 to this heading, then type H2 and slash H2. Same as it is, apply H3 for heading size 3 and slash H3, H4 and slash H4, H5 and slash H5, H6 and slash H6. And after saving, you can check the output that PM Publishers all are here. All these texts are shown in different headings. So H1 is the largest heading size and H6 is the smallest heading size. Okay students, so by using H1 or slash H1 tag, you can apply the largest heading size. In similar way, you can apply any other heading size. Centering the heading, you can emphasize on some important information by centering the text. First one, type center tag in front of the text you want to align in the center. Type slash center at the end of the text you want to align in the center. Here, if you want to align computer system in the center, then type center tag and slash center. Okay, and after saving, you can check this that the heading is in center. Okay students, so you can also center your heading by using center tag. Formatting text. HTML provides a number of other tags to format text. These tags fall into two categories: logical style tags and physical style tags. Logical style tags allow a browser to interpret the tag based on browser settings. Logical style tags allow a browser to change the tag based on browser settings relative to other text on a web page. The H2 heading tag, for example, is a logical style tag which indicates that the heading text should be larger than the regular text but smaller than the formatted using an H1 heading tag. Same like the strong tag is another logical style tag which indicates that the text should have a strong emphasis and for which most browsers interpret and display the text in bold font. Students, here logical style tags means if we use logical style tags just like heading and strong tag, then the browser change these tags according to its settings. Just like if we use H2 heading tag, then the browser change this tag according to its setting. Same here, if we use strong tag, then browser change it according to its setting. Just like if we apply strong tag, then it change it into bold and shows your text in bold font, not in strong. So it changes tags according to its setting. Now physical style tags. Physical style tags specify a particular font change that is interpreted strictly by all browsers. For example, to ensure that text appears in bold font, you would enclose it between a start B and end / B tag. Same here in physical style tag, if we want that we use B tag and we want that our text should appear in bold. So we have to enclose our text in B and /B. Then it shows our text in bold. Otherwise, if we don't use brackets, don't use tag, then it doesn't shows our text in bold. Okay students, so we have to use tags B tag and /B tag. Now bold, italic and underline text. The appearance of the text can be changed by making it bold, italic or underlined to emphasize important information or make your page more visually appealing. हम अपने टेक्स्ट को चेंज कर सकते हैं, उसके अपीयरेंस को चेंज कर सकते हैं. उसको मोर, ताकि हमारी जो इंफॉर्मेशन है वो मोर एम्फेसाइज हो जाए उसको, ताकि हमारी इंफॉर्मेशन पर सबका फोकस ज़्यादा हो. सो टू मेक टेक्स्ट बोल्ड, टाइप B tag in front of the text which you want to appear in bold. Type /B at the end of the text. So here type B and /B if you want to make this heading in bold. For italic, type I in front of the text which you want to appear in italic, and /I at the end of the text. Here, if you want to apply italic feature, then type I tag and /I tag. Same for underline, type U tag in front of the text which you want to appear underlined, and type /U tag at the end of the text. If you want to apply underline below this text, then mention U tag and /U tag. And after saving this, when you check the output, then you notice this text PM Publishers is in bold, this text is in italic, and there is an underline below this text. So in this way you can apply bold, italic and underline formatting features to your web page. Our next feature is strike, subscript, superscript and typewriter style text. You can add style to your text to make your page visually appealing. Strike specifies that the enclosed text should be displayed with a horizontal line striking through the text. Subscript specifies that the enclosed text should be displayed as a subscript using a smaller font as compared to the rest of the text. It appears slightly below the normal text. Superscript specifies that the enclosed text should be displayed as a superscript using a smaller font as compared to the rest of the text. It appears slightly above the normal text. Typewriter specifies that the text should be rendered in fixed width typewriter font. So here we have 4 features. First one is strike. When we use strike feature, then it displays a horizontal line that strikes through the text. And if we use subscript feature, then it shows our text slightly below the normal text. And if we use superscript feature, then superscript feature shows your text slightly above the normal text. And if we use typewriter, then your text should be shows in fixed width. Okay student, so how can we apply these features? First one is strike text. Type strike in front of the text you want to appear in strike through, and type /strike at the end of the text. In this example, if we want to use strike feature for this line, PM Publisher, so we have to use strike and /strike. Subscript text, type sub in front of the text you want to appear in subscript. Type /sub at the end of the text. Same superscript text, type sub in front of the text you want to appear in superscript, and type /sub at the end of the text. Here sub and /sub. If we want to apply subscript on number 2, then type sub before it and /sub after it. Okay students, same if we want to apply superscript on this number 2, so type sub before it and /sub after it. Same if we want to apply typewriter feature, then type TT in front of this text and /TT after this text. Okay students. The text as strike through, subscript, superscript and typewriter is displayed by the web browser. You can check your output. This text is striking by a line and subscript. Here you can check H2O. 2 is slightly below. Okay, and here O2. 2 is slightly above. And in typewriter text you can check this font is in typewriter font. So you can apply these features to your text in HTML. Okay students. So if you have a computer or laptop, then you can try to apply these features by using Notepad. Okay students, thank you for today.